Okay, so when last we left off, you guys were up in the mountains looking for Fomorians. You guys happened upon a cave. A Fomorian angrily came charging out of the cave to attack you guys, and somehow, with some incredibly lucky rolls, you guys managed to put a freeze on the combat and convince this creature to disengage and withdraw back into its home. Considering that that might qualify as the mercy of a Fomorian, you guys decided to call that one good and move on to another one of the potential things. So you guys traveled southwest and eventually came upon a gigantic tree, which you assume is the last ironwood oak that you were told was supposed to be somewhere in the southwest. You guys noticed a large procession of all kinds of animals moving towards this tree, and a few hundred feet up, it seemed they were all going inside through a little hole. Where you guys found that they have some kind of setup inside using some polymorphing. Gilderoy went inside and had a look and found that it was some kind of like small creature casino. Unfortunately, his compulsion to tell the truth immediately compelled him to go seek out one of the guards and explain why he was there, where he was promptly escorted out. Vedita, meanwhile, had once again made friends with a little mushroom person who rather helpfully provided you guys some mushrooms that will shrink you guys, as well as some more that will allow you to speak to animals. And I believe right when we left off, the plan was for Walrus and Vedita to go inside, and Ingress
Uh-huh.
and Gilroy were just gonna wait. The extent of what you know is that this whole thing seems to be run by somebody called Gus, and they got possession of the acorn that you're looking for. And you heard that it's like in a glass case, and it's kind of a tourist thing where people will come and like get a picture
Yeah.
taken with it. But you're not sure how big this place is or where that's located.
Or how big the acorn is, even. So,
You don't know that either.
we don't know that either. So yeah. So, yeah, fuck it. Walrus and I, let's go in. Let's do it.
Let's.
I'm going to be playing the part of a hobbling old grandma, like I look like. So I'm gonna grab like a twig off of a branch and like use it as like a walking stick, kind of.
Not
And
difficult to do considering that you are exceedingly aged right now, and it's very apparent since you are stuck in your true form.
yeah, exactly. It's not gonna be hard to do that. But yeah, we'll walk in there. I'll walk beside Walrus and kind of be like the typical tourist and be like pointing things out, like, oh, look at that, and oh, look at that squirrel chasing that thing, and all the slot machine kind of looking things, I don't know.
So yeah, you guys enter in through this entrance past a whole bunch of other animals, and there is indeed a bunch of slot machines at the front where a whole bunch of squirrels look like they're sticking in like slivers of almond that are kind of shaped like chips.
Yes. I love it.
And you see the giant pair of geese standing guard at this front room.
Honkers, 12 o'clock.
What did you call them?
Honkers?
Honkers.
Yeah, haven't you ever heard him called honkers
Oh,
before?
I mean, yeah, I just
No.
didn't hear what he said.
I've never heard them called that.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
a crime. They should always be called honkers.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm. Do they seem to be? Are they guarding the entrance into like the casino or like into like a private room where Fat Gus might be?
These are posted at the entrance of the casino itself.
Okay.
Are the other animals like presenting a card or something, like showing that they're able to get in? Or are they paying a fee? Or are they just walking through?
Seems like they're allowed to just walk in.
We
Nobody
should
has
just keep with
stopped you and
pace.
asked you for anything.
Cool. Yep, we
Yeah,
will
let's just keep going.
walk in.
You guys proceed in a little further before you get to kind of like a circular square, or not. What's the word for the
oval,
like central area of
a kiosk desk, like a welcome desk.
Like a courtyard?
courtyard? But interior.
Sunroom.
I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, but you get the idea.
It's on the tip of my
where
tongue.
you should know, you're an architect,
I
right?
know I should. That's a problem.
This structure branches off in several directions. You basically got 3 choices, or you can go back out.
What are the 3 choices?
I don't believe either of you speak Sylvan, do you?
Oh,
Nope.
who has the Helm of Comprehend Languages? We should have brought that in with us.
Gilderoy has it.
Fuck. I
We have the
think,
mushrooms that can let us talk to animals, though.
but not read. Oh, right. That won't let us read, will it? Spoken language. Fuck.
Comprehend languages, I believe, does let you read.
Literal meaning of any spoken language you hear, any written language you see, but you must be touching the surface. So it won't work.
You've got bad eyesight. Act like you have bad eyesight. Ask someone next to you what they say.
Yes. Yeah, I don't speak Sylvan. Yeah, I'll go over to a squirrel or somebody at like a desk or something, or one of the geese, and be like, "Excuse me, what does that read? Where am I to go?"
What language are you speaking?
I am gonna be speaking Gnomish. I don't know.
Don't we? What? Wait,
Or common.
don't the mushrooms just let us talk to animals?
Oh yeah, we took the mushrooms.
Well, there's 2 different kinds of mushrooms. So he provided you 4
Yes.
mushrooms that can shrink, and 2
Yes.
mushrooms that allow you to talk. Did you take any of the talking mushrooms?
I would have taken at least one of the speak with animal mushrooms.
Okay,
And I would have
so
given the
you
other 2
have the
random.
ability to speak with animals.
Yes.
The goose looks down at you. What are you looking for? Got the food court down that way. You got the water park down that way. And I think it's hotels down this way.
Oh yes. I think I need to rest my weary feet. We've been on the road for many a day, haven't we? Looking at
I grunt.
Loris. What he said. The hotels are this way, yes?
Yep, straight down.
Okay. I will grab Walrus around the arm and just start hobbling down like, yes, I am a weary old grandma.
I match her very slow pace.
I mean, yeah, it's yeah.
You guys continue down this corridor in the indicated direction, and you're like halfway down the hall. You can see where it's leading to. It looks like a check-in desk sort of thing. When you pass by this, like, large, intricate carving in the wall instead of like a painting, and what you see is it almost looks like a hybrid between like a squirrel and a blue jay.
Oh.
With this sort of grand look to it, showing off a giant acorn. and there's an inscription underneath that you can't read.
Shit. You know, Walrus, I feel like we should get the others in here. That looks like a very scary hybrid of sorts. Maybe they don't
You
just...
want to go back and just get everyone?
I mean, maybe... Yeah, maybe you do that and be like, oh, she forgot, or our friends are meeting us, and I'm gonna go book the room or something.
Yeah, sure.
I just
Sure.
have to link this because I saw this and I was like, oh, I have to incorporate this.
Yes. I love it. It's adorable.
It really is.
Right?
Yeah, we say that now. We find it's
right?
probably gonna fuck us up.
Exactly.
So
That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
everybody should probably
Like-
be in here.
Blue Jays are of the Corvid family, yo. They'll fuck you up and then steal your shit.
And then all squirrels are like permanently on cocaine.
Exactly.
Basically.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent, squirrels are just rats that are like, I don't want to live on the ground. I want to fly.
Uh-huh.
And have a pretty tail.
Pretty much. So yeah, let's
Getting Ingrith in would probably be easy. Gilderoy was explicitly escorted out by the guards and told to not return.
Uh-huh. Gonna have to figure that out. Or maybe at least get the helm? I don't know. Yeah, you got that, Walrus.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah, yeah. So
walk
I'm
ahead
going
and-
out. I find the party.
Aren't you like super tiny?
Aren't
We're
you
all
like super tiny?
Are we? Those of
I-
us who stayed outside, would we have taken the super tiny mushroom?
I thought Ingrith and
No.
Walrus were the only ones that ate the mushrooms.
Vedita and Walrus?
Oh, yeah. I know
Yeah, 'cause-
names.
We're
I
just
mean,
sitting up
we
here
stayed outside. We wouldn't have eaten our mushrooms.
playing Go
we
Fish.
can.
Are they like perched on a branch somewhere then? Or because I thought it's like a whole entryway thing.
Yeah, we're still on
I
the branch
believe-
outside.
Yeah, I believe Gilderoy, like as an eagle, pulled you guys up to a branch nearby.
Okay. Yeah, so I walk out and I find them.
This tiny little, less than 1 foot tall walrus walks back out onto the branch.
Yes, there's some crazy shit carved on the walls. It's like all these animals into one. Might be best if we all went inside.
Kind of banned.
Well, fuck.
I mean, Squirrel Gilderoy is banned.
The geese did see you transform back into your normal form.
Oh, that's
They know
right.
what you look like.
Yeah, they know me.
Why'd you get banned again?
Because I
Because you
wanted the
walked out
acorn.
like you wanted the acorn.
They're like, what do you want? I'm like, we want the acorn.
Because Gilderoy has to tell the truth.
So
We're
it
very
kind of
good.
like, yeah.
We're very good
Oh.
at this.
very.
Well, Ingrith, do you want to come inside?
Yes. No.
Is no your final answer?
Stop doing this to me, you guys.
Eat a mushroom.
No.
Great. eat
Everything's
this
just gonna
mushroom
have a
and come.
question mark after it.
Gilderoy, just don't.
Hold on. Before you eat the mushroom, I'm gonna take off the helm. Do you need the helm
Probably.
to put it on
That would be best.
Ingrith's head? There you go.
I take it off and I put
Yeah.
it on me. You can't.
But you're
communicate with
short.
anyone.
You're small.
It's a magical
yeah.
item. It'll.
Oh, is it? So it'll just like shrink.
In theory, it should, right?
Okay.
That is how most of the magic stuff in D&D works, so that you don't have to deal with like
Oh,
sized armor and things.
Wasn't sure. We're good.
Yeah, so you're coming
Does
with
it
is just a
require
muscle.
attunement?
That's all I'm
No.
good for.
Does not, I don't think.
No,
Doesn't
because
look
we
like
used
it.
it in
Nope.
Mad Mage and we could transfer it when we were doing all the door shit.
Yeah, looks fine.
Okay.
Okay, let's go, Ingrid. Don't be too intimidating. Don't make anyone look at you for too long.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like slouch. You got a hunch or something.
Huh.
You got this.
That's good for my spine.
Exactly.
Alright, so Ingrid's eating the mushroom.
Yeah.
You plop the mushroom in your mouth, and suddenly you shrink down, and you're shorter than Gilroy's boot.
Because y'all are a bunch of skirty cats.
Yes! 'Cause
Skirty cats.
really, it's gonna end up with us fighting, let's be honest.
Skirty cats. You don't know that.
That's true. That's true.
You got charisma. Walrus has got
Uh-huh.
charisma and
Uh-huh.
like rogue shit. You don't know. You just gave up when you saw a fucking creature painted on a wall,
Carved into.
Carved.
the wall.
carved on the wall.
carrying the acorn. No, I'm not.
Either way,
Either way, yes, I got scared. Fine.
you're
Shall
scared.
we?
I lead her down the tunnel to the hotel.
So you start leading her down there. Meanwhile, Dita,
Hi.
you head up to this kiosk where you see a fairy dragon behind the desk.
Oh.
Vibrantly colored, almost seems like the colors of its skin are constantly shifting.
Oh wow. Huh. Hi. I'm looking for a room. A room for one night, maybe two. We're looking to go to the casino. There was one casino here, wasn't there?
You
My
better hope
memory's
you have
fading.
payment.
The fairy
Uh-huh.
dragon nods.
What
It holds out its hand.
What do you take for payment? Not from here.
You get this weird sensation, like a tingling at the back of your brain, and then you hear a voice in your mind go, "What do you have?"
I have gold. I have. That's pretty much the only thing of true value on me. I'm just a grandmother traveling for her last final days, so I don't carry much around on me anymore.
Give me a deception check.
Fuck.
Hmm. 20 gold then.
Okay. I will pay the 20 gold.
Room for one. And you see a shimmering little portal appear like above the fairy dragon's hand, and then a little bronze leaf falls through the portal into its hand, and it hands it to you.
Thank you. Does this include stuff for the casino, or is that extra?
You pay for that down there.
Okay. Do you have a little pamphlet of what's in here?
In your room?
No, in the tree. I know there's the water park and the food court, and I want to see
I
what
think
else
he
is
means
here.
it's in your room.
Oh, it's in my room, is it? I'm an old grandma. It's fine.
She was actually wondering if you were asking if what was in your room. You see the fairy dragon gets a quizzical look on its face. No,
Oh,
maybe they should do that.
it would be a good
Word of
idea.
mouth usually handles it.
Okay. Would you mind telling me what's here? My son is on the way with his girlfriend.
Will
Oh,
they
to-
be needing rooms?
Oh no, they're just dropping me off.
Most people come to see the acorn, of course, or to go to the casino.
I've heard of the
Both are on the
acorn.
same level below us.
Oh, okay. I might go check that out. What is it like?
Much larger than one would think.
Really?
But you can pay to get in a magically inscribed parchment with your picture on it.
I would love that.
You have to pay for that down there as well.
Oh, I can most certainly do that. How did it get in here? Was it the bluebird squirrel person?
I believe you're referring to Gus, who is inscribed in the
Gus?
wall, yes.
That's Gus. I've heard of Gus.
Gus is the esteemed founder and owner of this establishment.
Hmm. Would I be able to meet Gus?
I haven't heard of Gus meeting patrons openly for a long time,
Oh,
but maybe you'll get lucky.
maybe. Where could I inquire if I could meet Gus, or even just see him?
I don't really know.
Hmm.
I've never asked.
Well, I will talk to some people. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your stay.
I will. You have a great day. Just kind of like pat the counter and hobble off with her walking stick and wait for the other two.
Yeah, doesn't take too long for
Yeah.
Walrus and Ingrid to catch up.
So, shall we go to the acorn first, or did we want to check out the casino and maybe try and talk to some people?
I'd like to see the acorn first.
Okay. Are there stairs or a ramp down to the next level?
Yeah, you can pretty obviously make out from this area at the kiosk that there is like foot traffic moving in a direction toward the set of stairs leading down.
Okay. I will start walking down the stairs.
You guys follow through the crowd down this large, slowly winding set of stairs before it opens up into this huge lower level full of tons of slot machines.
Oh, wow.
And all of the paths seem to converge on this one central area where you can see a large glass box with a huge acorn in it.
How huge?
Yeah,
Bigger than any of you.
cool. We'll start walking up to it.
As you guys start walking down this central path towards it, the amount of crowding around here gets to the point where you can't get within like 100 feet of it. There's just too many people already around it lined up, waiting their turn. By people, I mean animals.
Yes.
Did we happen to see a gift shop at all?
There is something that looks like a gift shop down one of the other paths.
I've got a fucking sarcastic thought.
Okay.
What if they sell miniature acorns and we can just buy one?
I mean,
I've gotten even more sarcastic thought.
okay.
Why don't I just get big again and chop the fucking tree down?
Well, because you'll get big and then you'll get
I
squished
thought the
inside of this
same
tree.
thing.
I will
Right.
get outside of the tree.
With how large this tree is, it would take you a long time to attempt
Can we
to chop this thing
gauge
down.
where we're at in the tree?
Well, you guys probably haven't gone down that much from where you went in because you're small right now, but the entrance was like 300-400 feet up off the ground.
I mean, I could just strategically chop into wherever we need to go.
True.
Anyway, carry on.
We would have a horde of squirrels and geese on our hands.
As a full-fledged being, I'm not so worried about that.
Very true.
Like, squirrels and geese have, like, what? I
One
guess they
hit
might
point.
have more hit point than a kitten, but
Yeah.
Gus might be a different issue, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm necessarily worried about the rest of them.
Okay. If we
Can we go to the gift shop?
Yes, let's go to the gift shop, grab an acorn. Let's try to quickly talk to Gus. Play it as my dying wish. This is out of character. And then if not, we'll try chopping the thing down. Like you like, Ree.
So you guys head over to the gift shop, and you immediately see they only sell two things.
Uh-huh.
One is like little souvenirs that look like an acorn,
Okay.
and the other one is tickets to get one of these picture parchments, which is more expensive than getting a little acorn.
And the picture parchments are we go up to the acorn.
Yeah, there's a line.
How long does that line look like it's gonna take?
It's pretty long right now.
How much are they
How
selling
much?
it for?
You don't see any price markdown.
I will.
Is there someone
ask
working?
Somebody.
Yeah, there is another fairy dragon there.
How much might it be to get a picture with the acorn?
You get that weird tingling in your head where you hear the voice. How much do you have?
I have a fair bit, but how much would it also be to move to the front of the line? Or
Considerably more.
Or perhaps talk to the man itself who rescued the acorn.
That's a bit outside my department.
Who could I talk to? Whose department might it be?
I actually don't know. I never asked.
Okay.
Can I go to the table with the acorns on them?
Yeah, there is hundreds of them.
What are they made of?
They look like they're carved out of something organic. It might be wood, or it might be some other plant product.
Do they come with certificates of authenticity?
Nope.
What if we had Gus sign something that said this was an acorn of the last ironwood tree?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Except that we have yet to even figure out if
Where
anybody
Gus
knows
is.
anything about Gus, or
Yeah.
where Gus is, or how to get to talk to
Yeah.
Gus.
I'm probably going to talk to the security geese next. After this. And The acorn itself. What? 5 silver?
What else do you have?
I myself have gold and a few odds and ends. I have some mushrooms.
If you want to get a ticket for the picture, I'll take half of whatever you got.
And how much for an acorn?
Yes.
Do you like barter for goods?
It depends on what you got.
I pull out 2 raptor teeth.
You see the fairy dragon kind of floats over the desk, a little sparkling shimmer falling from its wings. It closely inspects the teeth. This could be a start. What else you got?
I will pull out 1 crushed purple mushroom.
Now that's interesting.
Aha. That is one of the ones that I have, and
Do you have any more?
I have 1 more on myself.
I'd take the teeth and those if you wanted one of these. And it points a claw over at the little acorns.
What can you tell us about those? Are they made from the tree?
Oh, some of them are.
Are some of them made from the
Can I-
acorn?
None of them are made of
Oh.
acorn. There's only 1 acorn. These
Very
are just
true.
replicas.
Can I have one of the ones that's made from the tree?
Certainly. A fairy dragon floats over, grabs one of the acorns, and then holds out its claw for you guys to give it.
I hand over the raptor teeth.
I'll put 2 of the mushrooms.
The claw closes up, and it hands you the acorn.
Would you be willing to like sign a piece of parchment saying that this came from the last remaining ironwood tree?
I want to keep it as a keepsake for our families passed down, saying that we have been here.
And see, the fairy dragon kind of looks confused. That's a strange request. I don't really know how to write.
Well, maybe you could tell us where Gus is, and he might be able to write it for you. Us. You.
I don't really know where Gus is.
Okay. We'll find somebody who can write, and I just kind of pat Walrus on the arm.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a bunch.
I would like both of you to give me perception checks, please. Wait, all 3 of you were there, right?
Yes.
Forgot that Ingrid is just sitting there being quiet.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm either the muscle or the girlfriend. I don't know. Conflicted.
Can't be both.
Boulder is conflicted.
Neither needs to talk.
Oh.
Would you like to
Wow.
tell your partner that, Brandon? See how that goes?
Mhm.
So I can tell you about how well that's gonna go.
Yeah.
I'd throw Joe's cat at him.
Oh God. No. Ben.
Benjamin. Attack of the Benjamin.
Ingrid, perception?
What? Sorry. Perception.
Hey.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
So, Walrus and Ingrid. You both noticed that while you guys were in the shop having this conversation. A rather, like, it would actually be bigger than you guys, because they're not shrunken down, but a goblin gnome-like fey creature walked into the shop and was looking around. And when Vedita asked about Gus, this creature seemed to take notice. You notice it again when she asked a second time. And you notice that as you guys are now, like, moving on from the shop, this person is following you guys.
Vedita, I think you should mention that person more.
Ah, noted. Shit. I assume we're being watched then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have company.
Now,
Does this person look like just some random person?
They don't necessarily look out of place in the Feywild.
I'm going to...
A little out of place perhaps in this casino because they're not an animal, which most of the people
Right.
are.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start, like, slinking off into the shadows.
And I'm going to turn to Walrus and look like I'm handing him some coin for him to run off and play. But I'm going to whisper to him that, so either we should talk to this person, or we should completely avoid this person altogether. There are two options. What should we do?
Part of me just wants to walk right up to him.
Fuck it, I'll walk up
But-
to him with you.
but
then. Yes, but
Oh, I was gonna say, but the other part of me is terrified to do that. But we're in a room crowded full of squirrels. What's the worst that could happen?
yeah. Okay.
I'm slinking off to the side.
Okay.
Alright, so you just kind of try and melt into the procession of squirrels and other creatures.
Yep. I'm gonna party down with some squirrels.
Aw, yeah.
Get nutty.
Preferably the ones with the little tufts on their ears.
Yes. Squirrels.
And you two are just approaching this person.
Yeah. At this point, yep.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we're just gonna turn around and look at them and start walking towards them. Not menacingly, but like, oh, you seem to know where you're going, and I'll go up to him.
They slow down as you approach, and then they lean in, and in Undercommon,
Oh.
you hear this creature say, "You're looking for Gus, huh?"
Yes.
Am I close enough to hear this? Probably not, right? Over all of the din.
Probably
Like I
not,
wouldn't
considering
have
you've been-
totally ditched them. I'm
They're
just-
talking low, and you're in
Okay.
the crowd, so probably not.
So no. Okay.
I mean, potentially, who's asking?
Somebody who may or may not know where Gus can be found.
Oh,
What's going on?
yes. He might know where Gus
I say that to you.
is. Yes, he might know where Gus is.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Yes. I mean, we would like to speak to him if that's all right.
Ask why no one seems to know where Gus is.
Why
Looks like
does nobody know where Gus is?
Give me a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Uh-huh.
You see the eyes of this creature dart around through the crowd. And you and me, we're obviously kind of the exception here.
Uh-huh.
You see what most of the tourists here are.
True.
They're aware of these upper two levels. They don't know about what's underneath.
Oh. Is this even the real acorn?
As far as I know. Wouldn't put it past Gus, though.
Maybe there's more acorns. That would
Let's
be
just say
helpful.
Gus has some
Yes.
more interesting things that happen underneath here.
Oh.
And you and your friends, he looks down at Walrus's sword. I think you might be the sort of people they'd be interested in seeing down there.
Oh. Well, if that's truly the case, we have one more outside, and he's very troubled, and he wasn't able to get in with us. Would he be able to come along?
I might be able to arrange for something like that.
We would
You're
appreciate
gonna have to do something
that.
for me, though.
What can we do for you?
Well, let's just say you'd be entering in as competitors, and I expect you to make me a little something.
Ha.
Competitors in war.
Yeah, yeah. That was gonna be my next thing. I'm saying, translate this for Walrus. What are we competing for, and who?
Is
What?
it laser tag? Ask if it's
Yes.
laser tag.
Is it
It's
moonbeam
poker.
tag?
There's a few different sorts of things. I get the impression
Okay.
from your getup that it's the sort of things that your compatriots may be used to doing.
Some of us, yes.
Look, if you can handle yourselves, which I get the impression that you can, it won't be any issue.
We
Enter
appreciate
into
that.
some competitions, you win them, I make some money, everybody's happy.
Well, why don't we go down there, see what it is first, and then we'll let you know. You have to be able to guarantee us a meeting with Gus, though. If we're going to be doing this for you. Risking
I don't
our
have the
lives
kind of
and
leeway
all.
to guarantee you a meeting with Gus. All I can guarantee you is that I can get you down there, and that by being down there, you'll be in a position to make the introductions yourselves.
How long do we have on these resize mushrooms?
I don't remember.
Now,
God have...
speaking with animals is an hour.
An hour.
I believe the shrinking was a day.
Okay. I mean, you can make it whatever you want.
Well, either way, we're gonna run into a little bit of an issue if we can't talk to this guy.
Yeah. I have tongues.
Which won't work on ordinary animals, but
Fuck.
there are a lot of
Faye.
intelligent creatures here,
Yeah.
which you can speak with as long as something like
Mhm.
tongues is in play.
Yes. So I can do that twice. So I'll be good
Okay.
to talk. Yeah. For 2 additional hours. And you didn't take the talking mushroom, right, Brandon?
I
believe
was
that
under the
you're the only
impression-
one.
Okay.
Sorry, what? I only took one?
That's what I thought.
Okay. Yeah, I handed one to you, Brandon, but I don't think you took it.
I was planning to take it if I needed to talk to
Okay.
something.
Perfect. So yes, we have potentially 3 hours to talk. Awesome. Okay. So that's the deal. We go downstairs. We might be able to get into position to introduce ourselves and talk with him. And then we'll see. We'll have to compete and get him some stuff. Is it gold you're looking for?
There's a multitude of currencies that are dealt with in this sort of establishment.
Interesting.
I wouldn't worry yourself about that.
How much are you getting out of this?
I don't see that I need to disclose that sort of thing to you.
I mean, maybe. Maybe you do. We seem to be your only chance at this right now.
Ask him if we also get a share of the profits.
Depending on how busy it is downstairs, we might not have enough time to talk to Gus. So we need at least some compensation. But I'd just like to know what you're getting out of it.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yes.
I'd be prepared to cut you in for, we'll say 20%. I'm assuming gold is your currency of choice.
Potentially, depending on what's there. But we can discuss that when we see it. Are we good, Walrus? Sure, maybe?
Yeah, I think
Sure.
so.
Okay. Deal, so long as you get us down there, our other friend in from outside, and... Yes, we need to find where did she run off to? Oh no.
I assume she went to the bathroom or something. You see,
Probably.
looks around.
Yes.
Alright, you agree to be competitors and engage in some competitions to give me some money. I'll cut you in for a certain percentage, and I'll be getting you all access to the lower level, including your friend outside.
Perfect.
Sounds like a deal.
20%,
He holds out his hand.
Oh, I've already made too many deals. I will put my hand out. Say fuck it. That's
There's
it.
a faint little purple sparkle shimmer as your guys'
Uh-huh.
hands join. Well, let's go get your friend then.
Okay. Do you want to find... Oh god.
I look around for Ingrid.
Ingrid. Yes.
Ingrid, give me a stealth check.
Oh, okay. I was like, I haven't actually technically rolled anything, so.
I
Walrus and Vita, give me perception.
I did good blending
Can I do
with the squirrels.
investigation?
Sure.
No, you're
Oh.
gone. Fuck.
She's melted into the sea of squirrels and you have no idea where she went.
I kind of like
Um,
stand for a second, look around, and then I just look back. I'm like, fuck it, she'll find us.
oh god, I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Why
like,
would she have
Will
walked
I?
around?
right?
Why would she have walked away if she wasn't going to keep an eye on us?
I mean, who knows? I'm just gonna put like over my head Ingrid, and then point down here, and like an arrow down towards where we are, and just start walking away with it.
I would like to have been drawn into a game of poker with a bunch of squirrels, please.
Yes. I love
High
it.
stakes.
You're just like
poker.
deep. You're just like deep in craps.
Yep.
Rolling those hot slots.
Give me-
Starting coke with a bunch of squirrels.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's not actually any luck involved with this game, let's say. So you give me a d20 roll.
Oh, jeez. 1d230.
Fuck yeah. Oh no.
All of that cocaine now. Oh.
Yeah, you've lost 7 gold.
Oh.
Oh. I'm not even sure if I had 7 gold. Oh, thankfully I do.
Oh, good.
In the brief amount of time that you were hiding away from the group, you immediately delved into gambling and lost 7 gold.
Can I spend my
Great.
remaining 3 gold on drugs now?
If you'd like to.
Sure.
Oh god.
Fuck it.
What
Fuck
sort
it.
of drugs are you going for? Are you going for some stimulants?
I mean, that's what the squirrels are doing, right?
Some of them certainly look like it.
I mean, then sure.
All right, so you can spend your remaining gold on that. Are you going to imbibe these drugs straight away?
I cannot speak to these creatures, so I feel like there's just a lot of miming. Can I?
You make do with what communication you can manage.
How badly are they gonna fuck me up?
I mean, it's hard to say. Do you still have a full barbarian constitution when you're, less than 1/10 your size?
I
One
don't
way to
know.
find out.
I'll save them for now. How much do I get? Squirrel drugs. It's important.
You
I have
have
to know.
1 unit of fairy dust.
Oh, okay. Fairy dust. Okay. I don't know what that is, but it's a stimulant. It's an upper. And then I guess I'll look around for my friends.
You see a glowing illusory sign over Vidita's head that says your name on it.
It's really ostentatious. No. I just glare from across the room. See if she can feel it.
I get this odd feeling in the back of my head. I don't think she'd like this sign.
I'll walk over.
So,
It's not going to be as difficult to find your other friend, is it?
No, he's, no. He will not be hard to find. I mean... No,
He should probably be right outside.
should be.
Should we? How's Gilderoy gonna know that these aren't people just trying to kidnap him?
Because
Presumably
will
we're
we
going to all
hear?
go out there and get him together.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said that could be arranged.
Oh.
So I thought some dudes were just gonna go, "Hey, are you?" and then try to just bring him inside.
Like, jump him?
Yeah.
Yeah, this seemed like mob-esque.
No, I'm saying I know the palms to grease to get somebody who's been kicked out allowed back into the lower levels.
Super. All right. So, are we going down? Are we going to get Gilderoy? What's
Get
the plan?
Gilderoy, and then we'll go down. So, yeah, Ingreth, you might have your chance to fight something. I hope you'll enjoy that.
Yeah, we found Fight Club.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't find anything better, so.
Oh? Well.
Insight check.
Yes, I agree.
You are blatantly aware that she's lying.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
She
that
is
is true.
compelled.
That's right. Huh.
What the fuck did you do?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, wow. That's... Oh, no. Should we be worried?
Can I insight check to see if I can read her face?
Oh, what is it that you're trying to determine other than the fact that she clearly did something?
Is she acting funny? Is she
On a
moving
scale of 1 to
differently?
10,
Is she
how
hiding
bad
something?
was it?
Physically?
Are you hiding something?
Yeah. My drugs. These are mine.
Well, they're small enough that you'd be able to put them in a bag. It's
Yeah.
not like you have
Yeah,
to,
but I mean, I'm
them
hiding
under
it.
your
You
coat.
know, it's,
Sure, give me an insight check.
Yes!
Oh, God.
yeah, I'm hiding something.
You see this faint little residue on one of her hands of some kind of powdery substance.
I don't say anything. I just kind of, and then I continue on.
If you steal my drugs, murder.
Walrus has already done drugs. Remember, he threw up all over you.
I know, but did you do fairy dust? You don't know.
I don't think so, but I think he wants to.
Don't steal my drugs. Murder.
Murder. Anywho, yeah, let's go outside and get Gilderoy.
Ugh.
Hey,
Eh.
we
Alright,
need...
so
Ow.
this quartet of small people make their way back out and walk up to Gilderoy. So Gilderoy, you see your three companions who are all very small.
So wait,
being-
who the fuck is this? Who? Who
No.
are you?
Oh yeah, what is your name?
Oh. Good job.
He
Shush.
raises an eyebrow. You know you're in the Feywild, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, that's a whole thing.
Yeah. Can we at least get something to call you by? Instead of person? No.
Alright,
Paris.
see, he looks down and like his clothes. He's wearing a blue tunic. Blue?
Sure, Blue. Nice to meet you, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
Is Blue still speaking Undercommon?
Yeah, I was assuming that Vegeta's translating,
Yeah.
but he is speaking Undercommon, so Ingrid and Vegeta are the only ones
Ha!
who really understand.
I can technically hear him because I have the helm on.
Oh,
No,
if
she
you've
has.
activated the
Oh.
helmet, then yeah.
I
Yeah.
would have. I can't talk back, but
Hey,
Are you always
Gilderoy?
small?
Hmm.
Yes?
This
Oh,
small?
right, you're probably like normally big, aren't you?
Points up to Gilderoy.
Don't I look big?
Blue is like 50% bigger than you guys at your current size.
You good?
how's your neck there, Ingrid?
Suck a dick, walrus.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
It's at
Okay,
the perfect
ladies.
height for you.
Oh, brought that into this game now. Okay. Cool.
Has this become a thing in Mad Mage?
I mean, they were married.
Oh, that's true. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
I have no frame of reference for what's happening right now.
It's fine.
fine. You don't need to.
It's fine.
Anywho, yes, we're normally bigger size. Points to Gilderoy. He's taller than I am right now, but she's taller than he is, and yes. Hey, Gilderoy.
Hi.
Hi. We need you to shrink down and come with us.
Okay, but I'm banned.
You're
That-
fine. It's fine.
You sure?
Yep.
Does Gilderoy hear our voices like we're speaking through helium?
Chipmunks.
If that's how you want to picture it in your head, then absolutely.
That's so
Yep.
how it is.
Sold. Canon now.
Yeah.
All my Fitzgeralds.
Yeah. Chipmunk Lake.
Roy. Gilderoy sounds
think-
like super booming.
Yeah.
I think Ingrid is just like gawking up at. So, what exactly? You said it looked a goblinoid?
He looks like halfway between a gnome and a goblin.
Okay. Just gawking.
And when I say gnome, I don't mean D&D gnome. I mean like garden gnome.
Yeah. Is he roly-poly?
Oh no.
He's not a bug. Unless you're referring to a different roly-poly.
I mean,
Yeah.
is he Pillsbury Doughboy?
Pudgy. So you got cake.
A
He's a bit of a thick boy.
Dummy thick.
2 C's.
Yes, 2 C's. No, not dummy.
That's a shame.
Well, we know what Walrus's kink is.
Walrus is definitely an ass man.
The real reason that he signed on to work with Barnabas.
I just want that all-you-can-eat buffet.
Oh.
All right, this is over.
Is it? Is it?
So, is
Oh my
Gilderoy
God.
eating the mushroom?
Yeah, Gilderoy's
Poor
eating the
cat.
mushroom.
I know.
That is
So
animal
Gilderoy
abuse.
consumes the mushroom and shrinks down to the size of everybody else.
Hello.
So I'm guessing we have a great, amazing, foolproof plan.
Yep.
What she said.
Fuck.
Except Ingrid means no.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think we should talk about it in the open, so just follow us.
Yeah.
Calling me stupid.
No.
I feel like he is.
No. We
Well, I
just...
wasn't in that sentence.
Okay. Oh.
All right. So while we're heading back here, what's each of your areas of expertise? Just so I can get a feel.
Uh-huh.
Killing
Stealth
stuff.
in the shadows.
That is a lie. I mean, she
No,
does.
it's not.
She does sometimes. She's really good at hitting things.
Don't talk about me.
I'm also really good at hitting things
He is
and
also-
I've
avoiding
got-
things.
Great. Poker face.
I do too. I'm also magic. I like sparkles from my hands. Minor illusion. Yeah.
All right. So we got a couple of hitters. We got magic stuff.
Yeah.
Anybody particularly good at like games, puzzles, that sort of thing?
I mean,
Yes.
I'm decent. She can't
He
tell.
looks over at Ingrith. Yes, one of you is, or yes, you are.
One of us is. A couple of us are. She can't.
No. Yes, I am.
Oh.
Investigation.
I'm good at cards.
That could be good.
Yeah, I'm not horrible.
I just won against some squirrels.
Which means she lost.
Don't
She has
talk about me.
I'm very confused. I would like to get my confusion straightened out before we proceed.
At the current moment, this one here cannot tell the truth, and this one here must tell the truth. That's where most of your
Hi.
confusion probably comes from.
Yes.
That's an important thing to know.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's exhausting.
Yes. I just
Unlike
look
you.
like this.
So I feel like that means these two are excluded from any of the
Words? Yes.
Yes.
No.
well,
No!
obviously any of the gambling that involves finesse.
Yes.
I just beat the tails off some squirrels.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. Deception is 0 currently.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Uh huh.
I'm looking at my 13 deception. A little bit sad now.
Oh my god, why do you have. Oh, right, because you probably double proficient.
As is Gilderoy Lockhart.
Gilderoy Lockhart. It's fine. So, yeah. Yes. Very much so.
Alright. I think I got some ideas here working on this.
Okay.
I need to check the fire. I will be right back.
Okay. It's
We're
going great,
fucked.
guys. We're fine.
Totally fucked.
We're fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Bam, bam,
You guys go
bam.
to like the skill-based games, and we'll just go to the.
No!
You could fight people!
No!
Stealthy stealth.
Holy. Oh, I can't tell if that's Ingrith or Ree at this point.
I mean,
Fuck.
is there much of a difference sometimes?
I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It
Oh,
depends.
You know what? I'll be right back since, yeah, let's break. Back.
Is make your way back into the casino. You are immediately stopped by the honking of a goose who is angrily staring at Gilderoy. And Blue just holds up his hands, makes a, gesture of calming things down, opens up his blue tunic, and pulls out a few of these chips of almond and hands them to the goose and makes a little hand gesture over to the left. The goose takes the almond chips and puts them away in his feathers and steps back so that you guys can proceed onwards. Still angrily staring daggers at Gilderoy as you guys pass.
Give him my most dashing smile.
Oh. So, what's the conversion rate between those almond chips and gold?
You have to ask whoever's in charge of the banking stuff. Probably one of the fairy dragons.
How much does a room here cost?
Depends on how much you got
Feck.
and what kind of room you're looking for.
Yeah. We have a room for the night, guys. It's one bed, but... Shush, Gilderoy.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. It's fine. Anywho.
So you guys proceed strangely to the left immediately at the entrance, where Blue kind of takes a little look around, waves his hand around a couple of times, snaps his fingers, and there's a little shimmer of blue sparkles before he nods for you guys to follow him, and he just walks through the wall.
I love it.
Huh.
I put my hand through first.
It appears to be an illusion. There is no actual wall there.
I kind of get a little excited and I walk through.
Seems fairly
Immediately,
familiar.
It descends down into some stairs.
Yep. We all head in as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the stairs that led down from the first level to the second level were very, slowly turning and very wide to accommodate huge amounts of foot traffic, this is a lot more narrow and tightly wound. And it spirals around a few times, continuing on lower and lower. And you can hear a din of voices getting louder as you guys proceed downward. Or finally, you guys reach the bottom, and it opens up into this large lower area of the casino, lit primarily by lots of sparkling green flames.
What do the people look like?
You don't really see a whole lot of the animals down here, aside from some geese guards. Primarily what you see down here is more fey creatures. Some like Blue, some kind of similar to that wooden carving you saw that apparently was Gus, these kind of like weird hybrid animal creatures. Some more fairy dragons. You see what looks like a few Eladrin elves that have been shrunk down to a small size like you guys.
Ooh.
And the structure of this seems to be kind of like a big coliseum sort of thing, where there's a whole bunch of viewing areas in this big ring around the outer edge, and then the central floor itself is divided up into all these different areas where it looks like there's a bunch of different competitions going on. Some of them are like chess games, some of them are card games, some of them look like escape rooms with like one-way glass. There's a couple of arenas where some fights are taking place. There's a magical duel that's going on with like the Olympic style 3 judges.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
Let's
Well,
go get you guys signed up, huh?
sure.
What exactly are we signing up for?
A competition to make him some money so we can talk to Gus. Or get ourselves at least close to introducing. It was the only option in.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
If not, we resort to plan C.
Walrus's way.
So, I'm
Ingress,
thinking he points at Ingress. Fight. He points at Walrus. Cards. He points at Gilderoy. Magic. And he points at Vedita. Puzzle?
Sure.
I'm good for cards.
All
Good
right.
for magic.
She's good to fight.
So he marches you guys over to another one of these desks that has a fairy dragon behind it and starts engaging in a conversation with the creature in Sylvan, which I believe Walrus can understand right now.
Yep.
Yes, I can.
There's this weird thing where you're only hearing his side of the conversation because the fairy dragon communicates telepathically to him.
Oh, okay.
It's like listening to one side of the conversation of a phone call. He's basically just going over the fact that he has brought you guys in. He's kind of sponsoring you. He marks down the events that you guys are going to partake in. He lays down some, what looks like some more almond chips, along with like half of a pine cone.
Damn.
I have no idea what the conversion rate is.
We totally should have gotten pine cones. Fuck. Anywho.
I mean, they might be like marked.
Hold them up to the light.
Uh-huh.
Chuck it between his teeth.
Mhm.
Bite it.
Lick
you know.
it.
And he walks back to you guys. All right, here you go. He hands out these little cards that each have different symbols on them. Just, head to your respective areas and wait for your turn. Good luck.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Jesus.
That's it?
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
I would like all of you to roll me a d20 to see who's going to go first here. Unless you guys are going to do something.
Oh no. Okay. Yes. Oh no.
Sorry. Give me a cough in your ear.
Okay, I'm going to need a roll off between Ingrith and Gilderoy.
Just
Another
rollies.
one.
Rollies.
Okay, Ingrith first.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
As you follow the symbol on the little card you were given over to one of the fighting arenas that has the same symbol on it. And without too much time to spare, you are called to step into the arena.
Okay.
And Walrus can hear and understand the bellowing voice of an announcer talking about the next fight. Which they just generally describe like what Ingrid looks like without assigning a name to her. And they announce that her opponent is the Wolpertinger.
Oh my god.
There is
It's
this explosion of
adorable.
sparkling light as this, what would be cute if you were a normal sized creature, appears before you, but it absolutely looms over you. This hybrid monstrosity of a rabbit with antlers and wings and giant fangs.
Fuck.
Okay.
Just as a general rule, while you guys are miniaturized, you're going to be doing half damage.
Okay.
You are not at your full power in this state.
Even
But
magic.
I am going to need you to roll initiative. Yes, even magic.
Are you gonna be having that, or is there something we need to do to have that?
Or do you-
We'll just
Okay.
manually do it the same way we would like reduce damage from rage and stuff.
Okay.
Or just double the creature's hit points.
I thought about doing that, but I didn't want to have them all be insanely powerful in case you guys
Ah.
decided to pull some shenanigans that involve not being
very
small.
true. Very true. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, how big is it in here? Like, if we were to normalize?
If you were to suddenly stop being small and grow to your full height, you would be unable to move.
Cool. Okay. Noted.
Granted, you might squish a lot of the things around you.
Yeah.
Well, it's your go, Ingrid.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna Rage.
Okay, bonus action rage.
I have to remember all the things I can do.
You're playing a barbarian in 2 games. How complicated can it be?
It's the ancestral stuff, not the barbarian stuff. I think most of my stuff is to protect other people, right?
Yeah, I don't believe
Not
any of
so
your
much
ancestral
myself.
features will apply
me.
to single
Okay.
combat.
Cool. Well, I guess I'm gonna run at it. I guess. You know. And, let's try... Let's try just a straight Great Weapon Master with Koyak. Ugh.
13 does not hit. It deftly dodges out of the way.
Okay. We'll just do a normal two-handed strike.
"21 hits.
Okay. Love it when I roll ones in the lightning. All the time.
Alright. 8 damage.
Oh, and I
And
forgot
manages
my Rage damage, so I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, how much is
19
that?
halved instead of 16 halved.
Okay, so that will be 1 more.
Sorry.
It
I had to
dodges
turn
out of the
down
way of the first strike, but you go for a more balanced attack on the second one and slam it into one of his legs. The Whirlpool-Tinger's turn.
that.
It is going to Ooh, actually, as a reaction to being hit by that second attack,
Mhm.
it's going to do a kick attack.
Okay.
A 27 to hit.
Uh-huh.
So that is 9 bludgeoning damage reduced to 4, and it kicks you. That would be, yeah, 15 feet. That would be enough to like slam you against the side of the arena where you fall prone and take another 4 damage reduced to 2.
Okay.
And then on its turn, it is going to run over while you're prone and make 2 attacks.
Okay.
Alright, so that is 25 on the bite, 14
Uh-huh.
damage reduced to 7. And then it gores you with its antlers for another 8 damage reduced to 4.
Okay.
Back to you.
Going to do some reckless great weapon master.
Standing up from prone first, I assume.
Yeah.
Alright. Yep, 21 will hit.
Okay. Go. Better on the lightning.
Oh, so that's 27.
Hmm.
You manage a solid hit on it.
Good attack. Yeah. Oh.
Ooh. Absolutely brutal. Another 15. Yeah. The lightning is like singeing its fur. There's blood gushing from it. This thing is angry.
I want one of its antlers. Done.
It is going to kick you again in response
Okay.
to that second hit.
Mm-hmm.
But a 13 doesn't hit you, I don't think.
Did you do it with advantage?
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't, because you used Reckless.
I did.
So does 21 hit?
No, because I'm gonna block it.
All right. Then on the Wolpertinger's turn, it's gonna go for bite attack and horn attack with advantage. 18 hit? No, your AC is 19. But the 21 on the horn attack will hit.
Yes.
So that is 14 reduced to 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay, let's do it again.
16 does not hit. It dodges out of the way, letting out this like high-pitched squealy snarl. But that second one will hit. 13. Ooh. As you land this follow-up strike, this thing starts to get a crazed, wild look in its eyes as you are really wounding this thing.
Oh god, did it get my drugs?
It's gonna attempt to kick you, and it lands a crit.
Oh no.
So
Okay.
that is 20 damage reduced to 10, and it knocks you prone. Not that that particularly matters since you're already doing reckless, but still.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the creature's turn, it has an extra attack now.
Oh good.
So it's going to bite twice and then go for the horn attack.
Uh-huh.
Only hits you with one of the bites though. Didn't roll very well.
Okay.
That is 15 damage reduced to 7. back to you.
Let's keep on. I'm sorry. How much was the antler?
It
Did
only
it
hit you
miss?
with one bite attack,
Okay, sorry.
which was 15 reduced to 7.
Right, got that. Okay. Ooh.
24 hits. This thing's trying to be wily, but you're still
fuck.
landing hits on it.
Uh-huh.
And then second one.
That just hits.
Okay.
Even with the increased AC from being low health, you managed to land 2 strikes, and the second one is enough to finish this thing.
Yay!
Huzzah!
I don't know if you guys have ever heard the sound that a jackrabbit makes when it's heavily wounded, but it is
No.
a absolutely
Uh-huh.
terrifying shriek.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's what comes out of this thing's mouth as you slay the Wolpertinger.
Can I,
And a
in my
cheer erupts
enraged,
from the crowd.
state, can I hack off one of its antlers and then like do Tusken Raider over my head with it?
Absolutely.
I would like to keep this antler, if they'll let me.
You clamber up on the corpse and shear off one of the antlers and raise it over your head.
Vidi is cheering from somewhere far off.
Yeah, they probably have the whole fight on like teleprompters and stuff. Or
Yeah,
big screens.
I love it.
Ultra screen.
Live illusions created to replicate what's going on.
Yeah. If I call out a challenge before my rage ends, is anybody else gonna jump down?
Is that what you're gonna do?
Sure.
All right. What are you saying and what language are you speaking in?
Oh, well, I got like common. I highly doubt any of these beings speak Draconic.
There have been
And I'm
multiple
just-
fairy dragons in here.
I mean, that's fair. Sure, I'll speak Draconic then. I'm
Okay.
just calling out a general who wishes to challenge me.
So you bellow out in Draconic, who wishes to challenge me? And the crowd that was cheering kind of goes silent. And you see a lot of people all shifting their attention towards one being in particular,
Yes.
who looks kind of like a cross between a squirrel and a blue jay.
Bring
oh
it.
no!
Bring it.
Oh no!
Bring him to me.
Hey, maybe drink a healing
See-
potion real quick.
You see this creature
I don't have a healing
engaging in
potion.
discussion with a few other people around him. Before there's a nod, and another creature
Oops.
Ah!
that kind of looks like whatever blue is runs off. And about a minute later, the Wolpertinger's body like dissolves into some sort of sparkles. You've still got your
Oh.
antler though. It seems like
Oh,
they just
okay.
kind of transported away the remains.
Gotcha. Okay. I was like, aw.
And I don't actually have a proper token for this, I don't think, do I? Sure, that'll do. I'll use the normal fairy dragon one.
I regret my life choices.
Uh-huh.
But hey guys, I found Gus.
Another flash
Yeah.
of sparkles. A fairy dragon appears before you and gives a little inclination of its head and then has this little mischievous grin appear on its face.
I suppose I technically have to re-rage, don't I?
Yeah, you would need to.
Oh
You're
man.
also going to need to roll initiative again.
Oh man. Ha. I mean, can I have gotten off my rage, or am I doing that as a bonus action on my turn here? Since I go
You'll need
first
to do
anyway.
that as a bonus action.
Okay. Oh, are we waiting for me? Sorry.
Yeah, it's your go.
Okay.
Bonus action rage, I assume, at the start.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I guess I don't know if I know anything about fairy dragons. So, I'm gonna just run up to it and try a hit.
Okay, give me that attack. As a reaction, when you run up and make this swing, the fairy dragon suddenly blinks out of existence. There's a bunch of sparkles. And then, like 20 feet in the air above you, it reappears
Bitch.
and lets out a giggle.
I'm gonna turn to Gus. I didn't realize we were having this kind of challenge. That's kind of low. Even for whatever the fuck you are.
What language are you saying this in?
I don't know, probably common. I mean, did he seem to understand it when I spoke Draconic? Or was it being translated to him? Because as soon as I
Either
caught
or.
sight of him, I would have clocked him.
Seeing as how
I'll
he's
do
way up
it.
in the stands, you're not really sure, I'd say.
I'll do it in Draconic again. That got somebody's attention last time.
So even though you have shouted this up to Gus, the fairy dragon responds to you. You get this tingle in your brain, and you hear a response in Draconic go. Well, that's too bad. You shouldn't have asked for the challenge.
I just flip it off. I mean, that's all I got. I can't do anything
Alright.
with it in the air.
You have a bow.
On your
don't you?
turn,
Huh?
you do have a bow.
Yeah. The orc warbow?
I mean, I guess, but
It's something.
I mean, I'm kind of going on principle here.
Okay.
I did not come in here looking like I was gonna wield my bow.
Very true.
But I will go one-handed and bring my shield back up. Because if we're gonna play that game, we're gonna play the fucking game then.
You're switching to shield. Got it.
Yep.
On your turn, I am going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oops, sorry, not with advantage. Which is too bad.
Don't you have danger sense?
It is with advantage from danger
Oh
sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah,
Natural 20.
You get this eerie sense as there is this glowing magic ring that forms beneath your feet that looks very similar to dimension doors that you've been pulled through many times. And you see a secondary portal appearing in the air as the fairy dragon was trying to pull you through a portal to drop you from the sky.
I don't like this fairy dragon.
But you managed to avoid and sidestep and not be pulled into the portal.
Okay.
That is the fairy dragon's action. It's back to you.
I'm gonna get as far away from it as I can, so I don't know how much space that is.
It's not a very big arena.
And I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. Is that all you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are the rules on rage?
You have to be attacked or take an attack within a turn.
You did make an attack last turn. It ends early if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn, or taken damage since then. I think this qualifies then. Your turn is ending, you haven't attacked a creature since your last turn, and you have not been attacked since your last turn. You haven't taken damage since then, rather.
Okay.
So you are no longer raging. The fairy dragon's turn then. It is going to breathe in deeply and bellow out some sparkles down at you. I'm going to need you to make a wisdom save, please. This torrent of magical sparkles just absolutely smothers you, and you find yourself losing consciousness, and you fall over asleep.
Okay.
Fact.
As you hit the ground, a couple of moments of silence pass before there is just this eruption of 50% laughter, 50% cheering. And the fairy dragon starts flying in tight circles inside the arena, letting off sparkles as it does so. And it floats over the top of the unconscious Ingrid and pokes her a couple of times, and then just turns to the audience, a little bit of showmanship, and just gives a shrug, and then it vanishes in a poof of sparkles.
I really want to kill that fairy dragon now.
Next.
Ingrid, you are brought back to consciousness as suddenly there's a goose dragging you out of the arena.
Do I still have my antler?
The goose didn't think to bring it with you. Where'd you put it? Do you just leave it on the ground?
I mean, probably.
It's still in the arena then.
Oh, at least get her the antler.
Are you going to attempt to break free of this thing's grasp and go get your antler?
Considering Gilderoy was escorted out by the geese, probably not.
All right. Well, that is Ingrid's bit done. I believe Gilderoy was next.
Yeah.
Yelp.
So Gilderoy, you have followed your card over to the area where that little wizard duel with the three judges was going on. And sometime after Ingrid's bouts are over that you have watched on the little illusory Jumbotron, You are called up to participate in a duel. Your opponent across from you appears to be one of the Fey Eladrin elves that is probably using the same sort of thing you're using to shrink down to small size to be in this arena.
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what the rules are. Are there rules?
What language are you speaking in?
Common.
You see the judges all kind of look at each other and seem to confer for a bit before one of them reaches out a hand and casts tongues on you.
Thank you.
Please repeat.
What are the rules? Are there rules? Or is it just magically beat the crap out of this guy?
This is not a combat competition. This is a competition to demonstrate your arcane prowess in whatever manner you think will show off your talents best.
Mm.
We will be assigning scores to your performance based on what we think of your spellcraft.
All right.
If you should require living subjects to be the target of your spells, these can be provided.
Can we cast on each other?
That is not in the spirit of the competition, as this is not a combat competition.
Understood.
One of them pulls out a coin and looks to you, Gilderoy. Call it.
Heads?
Okay, if we get a high number, it's going to be heads.
Okay.
All right, it's heads. You're first.
All right. Showing showmanship. This is going to be difficult. Ote. Question. Otto's irresistible dance.
Yep.
Can that be cast on yourself?
Let's have a look here. Choose one creature that you can see within range. I don't see any reason why that couldn't be you.
Hmm?
So yeah, if that's what you want to do, I will certainly allow that.
Yeah. I'm going to do it. Gilderoy's going to cast Otto's irresistible dance on himself. And choose to fail.
Okay, so that lasts for up to an entire minute. So, expend
And
the
do-
spell slot.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'm going to need you to do is make an Arcana roll, which I believe Gilderoy isn't very good at.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna use lucky.
Okay. Yeah. Roll a d20.
Fuck me.
Ooh.
Ugh.
You cast this spell on yourself, and you are forced into the most boring 40-year-old white man who has never danced routine
The shopping cart.
anybody has ever seen for an entire minute.
Water the lawn. Water the lawn.
And you can just see the judges are not impressed by this.
Great.
You get 2 3s and a 6.
Ouch.
And you're pretty sure the 6, that judge was being really generous and was probably mostly impressed by the fact that you have access to a 6th level spell.
Hmm.
It then turns to your competitor, who, for their opening spell, is going to cast. What's something fun? Okay, I got something. Well, he goes over because you have tongues cast on you. You can understand as he's speaking in Sylvan, but he basically requests for them to provide like a section of brick wall for him, which is summoned into existence. At which point he very casually, with an elegant stride, one arm behind the back, walks up and casts color spray on the wall. Simple first level spell. And an 18 on his Arcana. And this spell, which normally is only used to create a little blinding light temporarily in combat, this Eladrin uses to basically make like brilliant graffiti art on this wall, which is very ephemeral. It's just blasted on and then immediately starts fading. And he gets
Damn it.
ooh, actually not all that much better than you.
Huh.
2 4s and a 5. And it is back to you, Gilderoy. As you see, there's these 3 like crystal globes on the desk, and the first one lights up. So this seems like a 3-round kind of thing.
Got it. Can you leave that brick wall there?
The judges nod.
Okay. I'm going to stand on the side that the color spray was done on and like inspect it. Like, oh yeah, it's not the best work.
The spell has faded. It just created this brief flash of art that then dimmed and disappeared.
I'm going to take the staff out and do Thunderstep and destroy the wall. And pop out behind the judges.
Okay. Please give me an Arcana roll for that.
Woo them with your
And
masculine wiles.
also give me a Thunderstep roll for the damage.
Yeah.
All right, DC. I think it's DC 15 on the staff, 16 damage.
Yes, 15 on staff. Oh fuck.
15 still isn't terrible though.
For disadvantage for Gilderoy,
As
no.
you pull out the staff and slam it on the ground, and there's a loud boom of thunder that shatters the wall, which then kind of crumbles into dust, and you appear behind the judges.
I'm gonna put my head between both of them. Now that's art.
The one who gave you the 6 the first time gives you a smile, and for that, you are going to get 6, a 7, and 8.
Fuck yeah. Good job.
All right, and we are back to your opponent. What fun little spell can this one pull out? Oh, yeah. I think we're going to go with the classic here. In Sylvan Heat requests for the summoning of a bunch of mops and buckets and just a whole bunch of kitchenware and some other just general clutter that fills up this area. And then he is going to cast Animate Objects. All right, 17. All of these Muppets, or not Muppets, mops and buckets come to life and start doing a Sorcerer's Apprentice routine of going around and cleaning up, and the dishes start washing themselves a la the Weasley's house in Harry Potter. As the elf animates all of these things. And then even starts to get somewhat of a synchronization going to where it's almost like a dance, but it's just not quite nailing a beat. And for that, they receive a 6, a 5, and a 6. And we are back to you as the second globe lights up and we are in the final round.
I'm going to ask for a block of wood. Just
Yep.
like a wall
All
of wood.
of the previous stuff is dismissed, and a block of wood is conjured for you.
And a shit ton of mirrors. As many as I can get.
Any particular arrangement you want these mirrors in?
Yeah, they're gonna be kind of like angled towards, like they're gonna be pointed towards the wood.
Okay.
And I don't know if you can focus daylight per se, but I would like to try and focus the daylight to like bounce off the mirrors and try and start the wood on fire.
Okay, just to make you more aware of the spell, because there's two different spells that function a little differently.
Mhm.
There is Sunbeam, which is a concentrated ray of light, whereas daylight is like
Just straight daylight.
a sphere of light that covers an area.
Gotcha. Well, fuck. It's coming from the necklace. Does that make any difference?
Not particularly, because it's conjuring a sphere
It's just
of light.
a sphere of light.
This would probably be the sort of thing where you would have to be very creative with your arrangement of the mirrors. There isn't
Yep.
a whole lot you can do with the spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna just say I got creative with the mirrors. Let's just go with that. See
Okay.
if Gilderoy knows physics.
Give me an intelligence roll to see if you can set up these angles to do what you want.
It shouldn't be a disadvantage, but
21. That is pretty good. So here's what I'll say. Because you got a 21 intelligence check to arrange these mirrors, I will allow you to ignore the disadvantage on your Arcana roll. You're basically cheating here and being like, I know I'm not very good with the Arcana, so I'm going to get around that by making this more a demonstration of physics than of my magical prowess.
physics is magic. Still not great.
Okay,
I
with a
tried.
12. Unfortunately, it's just not like creating this searing beam that burns up the wood the way you want it to. You do notice toward the end that it's starting to smolder. Just a little bit. But it's not the impressive display you were hoping for.
Well, shit.
You get a 3, a 6, and a 4.
I think I lose.
For your competitor's final demonstration. All of your stuff is cleared away. They walk up to the center of the room, or the little kind of area where you guys are carrying this out, and I'm going to cast a spell that you know very well. Just a simple dimension door, all the way up at the very top of the ceiling. So they teleport way up, and as they are plummeting towards the ground, a fraction of a moment before they hit, they cast Featherfall to get rid of their all that acceleration, and they just lightly touch the ground. They only got a 7 on their Arcana check, though. So
Got like a bloody nose from the acceleration now.
You hear the judges all go, well, that is impressive. You cast 2 spells instead of 1, which is going to lose you points.
Oh shit.
Could I have won?
Well, let's figure this out. We gotta average out these round totals here. So you had
That 6 from the Russian judge might help me here.
Probably?
Ah!
12, 23, and 13. So your average score was 16. They had 13, 17, and 10. Their average score was 13. You win.
Yeah!
Fuck yeah!
The one who can't do magic. That's a magic caster. Wins the magic.
They announce the results, and you can see the Eladrin that you were competing against kind of sneering over at you. Like, they feel they've been robbed of a well-deserved victory. But there is, like, half the people in the Coliseum cheering for you.
Hey! I definitely do like the Miss America, like, oh my god, I can't believe I won reaction.
Oh,
As Gilderoy would.
Yep, absolutely. Now, we're not in the same arena that Ingrid was in, correct?
No, so think of it kind of like
Is a different arena?
it's a giant stadium would be a better word. It's a giant stadium where the ground floor has a whole bunch of areas devoted to all these different competitions.
Gotcha. Okay.
Who the hell's dying in the background?
My husband.
That sounds like a pretty nasty cough.
Yeah, his asthma's really bad right now. That dryness in the house is horrifying.
get a humidifier.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We do. It's been
Put it
running
right
constantly.
beside him. Put it under his face.
Just get a bowl of boiling water and breathe in the steam. You know?
Yeah.
That actually would be a good idea.
I lost track of the
It's me
initial
next.
rolls. Oh, you're next? Okay.
I'm gonna suck at this. I don't
If
know
Gilderoy
why.
can win magic, I think you have a
I have
chance.
0 intelligence. This is gonna be
Yeah, that is a little bit of a gap in your guys'
Mhm.
expertise as a group. I do have to check the fire. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
So, after Gilderoy's magical competition has finished, you have followed your card over to your designated area, and you are called up to engage in your puzzle,
Uh-huh.
which some of you might recognize as a recent trend, but I don't care. I'm still going to use it.
Oh no.
Wordle?
Maybe.
Fucking Wordle!
I'm so good at Wordle.
Ugh! I'm not!
As you are presented with all of these empty squares, and the rules are explained to you, that you have these 6 tries to figure out the word.
Okay. And it's 5-letter word?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. Fuck it. Acorn.
Whoa.
Okay. There is an A, and it's in the right place. There is an O, and it's in the right place.
What?
There is no C, there is no R, and there is no N.
Okay, I need to highlight this and actually get colors out. Okay, sorry. Okay, so
I was trying to see, like, is there a tool online that I can use to set up a custom Wordle, but it doesn't look like it.
A and O are in the right place.
Yep. The other 3 letters are not present.
And they're not used in the next word, are they?
But it's just one word you're trying to figure out.
Yes, but Wordle gets rid of those letters if they're not used.
Yep. So you're just gonna have to denote that somewhere.
Okay, I will. I will try ALOFT. Aloft.
L, F, and T are not in the word.
Oh, fuck. Oh no. Fuck. That's not a word. A. There's no R or N. Oh. Oh no, there's no T. Fuck. I hate this, Duncan.
If you would like, I
This is,
am
like,
willing to
the
give you
worst
a
one for
hint
me.
of sorts if you make a
Uh,
intelligence roll above a 10.
You know, sure, I will try that. Let's do an intelligence check. Fuck!
Nope, sorry.
God damn it.
I've never hit you guys with a puzzle before, but I had to do one.
You gave it to the worst person, too. Like...
It's like an English word, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be throwing weird
I
fantasy words at you.
appreciate that. A... D... O... That's not our... And it's like... fuck it. A... D... O... M-E... That's not a word.
I don't think a dome is a word.
Okay.
So that does not count against your guesses, but I'm not gonna tell you if any of that was right.
Okay. Yeah. Among? But it has an E on the end, doesn't it? And N we've already used.
The only things you figured out are an A and an O.
But all the other letters have been used and can't be used again. Right?
The letters that you have ruled out by using them and you know they're not in it are C, R, N, L, F, and T.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
Remember, you have 4 more tries. You can
I know.
waste a turn or two to just try to guess some letters.
No, but it has to be an actual word. Otherwise it won't be used. Yeah.
I believe I know what you're saying though, Brendan, which is the same thing that I do when I'm playing.
Yeah, you use a letter that you know isn't in there, but you try to get other letters.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're meaning.
Or
Okay.
or you ignore your green tiles to just guess a brand new 5-letter word.
Okay.
That way you can rule out 5 letters instead of 3.
That is true. Oh, that's smart. Okay, let's try
That's
this.
the hint I was going to give you if you rolled high enough.
Okay. Okay. Let's try this one.
Oh, there you go.
There is an E and it's in the right place.
Okay.
There's no W and no K.
Oh. Oh no, but there's L has been used. This is the worst. Okay, so you know what? Yeah. Yeah, let's try this. This. ABOVE.
There's no V, but there is a B, and it's in the right place.
ABO. What? ABO. This is the worst. I'm like testing all the letters now. That's not a word. Abode?
That is the answer.
Oh my god!
Yay!
That took way too long.
There's less cheering and more like high society clapping when
Like
you
a golf
finally
clap?
figure yes. When you finally figure out abode.
Vignetta's just like, oh, that's a lot of brain power for this little granny. Yup. Okay. Huzzah! Yay! I like minor
Which
illusion
brings us
abode above.
to Walrus as our last competitor here, yeah?
You got this. Come on.
Yes.
Venita has finished her puzzle, and you are called to a card table where across from you is a hedgehog who is ready to play you.
I reach across to shake their hand.
Due to the proportions, there's this weird moment where like they try to lean forward, but their arm is too short, so they have to like stand up and very heavily lean forward and stretch to get their little tiny paw to shake your hand.
I do so gently.
And they lean back. I think the last time that we did cards, it ended up being a best of 3, but I think just to make it mildly more dramatic, we'll do best of 5 for this.
Whoa. I am proficient in playing cards.
Yeah, so that's what you're going to be rolling.
Is that a dex based?
No, I think this would be intelligence based. Because this isn't like a card throwing competition.
Right.
So, Fairy Dragon Dealer comes to your table and shuffles the cards and deals them out to you guys. And let's see who goes first. It's going to be a coin toss. Heads or tails?
Heads.
All right, it's heads. Go ahead and roll first. Oh, he beats you handily in the first section of the game.
Oof.
Let's get a second roll from you.
Oh god.
No, that's another one for him. If he gets a third win, it's his.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything you want to do to try and improve your odds here? Any tricks up your sleeve?
I don't think so.
I believe, technically speaking, Gilderoy can give you Bardic Inspiration for this because it's skill checks.
Are all these games happening at the same time though?
No, we'll say that they're staggered.
Gilderoy would absolutely give him a bardic inspiration if he's able.
I'm just sweating so much.
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
use
suck,
the-
Walrus.
I'll use the inspiration. Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right, you win your first round. Are we doing another inspiration?
Yes.
I'm leaving it at the 17. God damn it.
Still have bardic inspiration.
I can use it on the other person's?
Oh. Can use it on yours.
I will allow you to roll it. Because Gilderoy has multiple uses, right? So it's not
Yes.
as if choosing to use it before or after the roll. Okay, so it's evenly matched 2-2 here. I would like Gilderoy to make a general charisma roll, just to see if the people around watching are catching on to him. You're not going to be able to provide another inspiration for this final round, as one of the geese guards comes up to you, Gilderoy, and just kind of stares you down and goes, "I'm going to need you to remain quiet during the competition."
My apologies.
Oh, could I stand behind the head? Like, can we see the cards that the other guy's playing, like, has in his hand? If we, like, stand near him?
If you wanted to take the time to maneuver around
Yes.
there,
Yes, I would. When I see it, I would like to use minor illusion to create like a very faint overlay behind, like, so Walrus can see like just below his cards.
okay. So
So
you
it's
want to
kind of hidden, maybe on
convey
his
what he
wrist,
has,
what he
convey his
has.
hand to
It
Walrus.
is verbal and somatic, but I will spend a sorcery point to make it subtle, so I don't have to talk.
All right, that is good. Please roll me a stealth check with advantage because you're using your sorcery points
Okay.
to see if anybody catches on to the fact that you were trying to magically influence this. 21's pretty good. Ooh,
Fuck.
you would have failed. Somebody would have seen you, but the advantage from using sorcery points means that nobody sees you as you convey this information to Walrus, which is going to give Walrus advantage on his roll.
Yes.
So please make your final 5th round roll for playing cards with advantage. Nice. Ooh!
Oh!
Oh shit.
It is evenly tied, and the breath goes out of the entire crowd as everybody is unsure what exactly to do if the final throwdown with the cards is even. And they all look to Gus, who says in Sylvan, for anybody that can understand, play it
Uh-huh.
again.
Oh.
The whole game or just this hand?
It's just this hand that you guys are going to redo.
I'll do it again.
The cards are reshuffled. Everything is reset. Are you just going to do a straight roll, or are you guys going to try some more shenanigans? Gilderoy's got a goose staring him down, so he's not able to
Oh.
provide inspiration without being very obvious.
I'll do it. I'll subtle spell it again.
All right. Give me a stealth check with advantage to subtle spell this.
Damn.
Yeah. Nobody's catching on to the fact that you are helping Walrus with your shadow magic.
Yes. It's just like a tattoo on his wrist. It's fine. Come on.
All right. Please make your roll with advantage. 15.
I did.
Okay. Oh, but the hedgehog rolls worse. And
We
you
would've-
win the final hand.
We would have tied again too.
Yeah, that's funny.
You would have.
The stadium erupts in just the sheer amazement of the wildness of how this all played out.
I'm celebrating by doing like the discount double check on my chair.
What
And
the
you
fuck?
see the hedgehog across from you is just like sweating bullets and just. That was an intense game.
Okay, apparently this is a discount to double check.
Oh.
It was dumb, and then it was like made into commercials and shit.
Oh god.
I don't know if I've ever seen this.
Me neither. I like it. There's a curt nod from Vedita.
So where does that
I
leave us?
returned that,
Ingrid won her fight.
Yep.
and then died.
Slept.
Took a nap.
She was defeated by the follow-up challenge that she unexpectedly issued, but she did win the initial fight against the Wolpertinger.
We all won.
I think we all won.
Yeah, we all won.
Yeah. that
We're
is true.
boss.
All right, so you guys all convene after having finished your competitions, and Blue finds you guys after very noticeably going up to the kiosk to get his payout. And he walks over to you guys and cuts you in for 20% translated into gold,
Ooh. Which
which is going to be
is
216
Ooh.
gold.
Wha-
okay. Would we like that to distribute between all of ourselves? I think that might be good.
Can't we divide it by 4?
Yeah,
You
54.
can indeed.
Perfect.
54
Do
to each of
it.
us.
54?
Yes.
Fine showing out there. He looks over at Ingrid. Not really sure why you decided to call for an extra fight, but hey, at least you went easy on you.
That was easy. Great. So, we're free to mosey about and,
You can't live in the place, but I don't think anybody's gonna mind if you're hanging out for a little bit after competition. Maybe you accidentally find yourself heading up in Gus's direction. His eyes look up in the stands toward Gus.
yeah, that might
Whatever
work.
you do at this point isn't my problem, right?
No. Thanks for the help, Blue.
Pleasure doing business.
Yes.
And you can see Blue immediately wanders back to the kiosk to start making more bets on more competitions. The man has a problem.
Just a little bit. You all right there, Ingrid?
No?
Okay. You did well out there. So we'll, mosey about and then make our way over to Gus. But, yeah. We're not making a straight beeline towards them.
What is our plan at Gus?
You know? You know.
We
What
didn't
is
think
your
that
plan?
far ahead.
We can still play the, Granny on her last life, let me take the acorn into the sunlight and steal it plan. I don't say this out loud. This is out of character.
Good to note.
Yes. We are not talking about stealing the acorn. Or, we talk to Gus and see if there's another acorn. Because... yeah. I can play the I'm close to
Or if that's the
Island.
real acorn.
Or if it's the real acorn. Or if they're, he just says, this is the last acorn, and maybe it's, there's a whole bunch of other acorns that are, in the trunk below. Right?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, we've gotten this far with bullshitting our ways, so...
Feel like we're pushing our luck at this point. Just slightly.
I mean... we'll see.
And when I say slightly, I mean absolutely a lot.
So not at all, because... oh no, you're telling the truth, that's right.
I'm telling the truth.
Right. Yup. Fuck.
It's flipped.
It's fine. We got this.
I'm the honest one.
Yes.
Never thought you'd hear me say that.
Oh, nope. Still can't believe it. You did well out there too. All y'all did well. I was panicking. We got this. Let's head over to Gus. Grab a drink on the way. Actually, I'll ask the bartender. What does Gus like to drink? Is there a bartender?
There is places that you can get drinks down here.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the fanciest one and ask them what Gus likes to drink.
The fairy dragon behind the counter, in your mind, goes, I think it's one of those, I don't actually know what it's called. It's just Gus's drink. I can make you one.
Sure. How much is it gonna cost me?
He kind of looks at you quizzically. I'll give you a winner's discount. I'll
I
say
appreciate that.
10 gold? Gold's your currency, I assume.
Yes, that was half my room. I'll give you a free room to stay the night.
There's a difference between this level and that level.
Yes, but I haven't even touched it, so it's free money. You could just rent out that room.
It's not really the way it works.
Fuck. 6. It's for Gus. It's not for me.
The fairy dragon narrows its eyes. Why would you be bringing a drink to Gus?
Maybe
I
I
don't
want to
think
talk
you're
to
one of
him.
his people.
You don't know that.
You know what? That's technically true. I don't.
Yeah.
Then fairy dragon makes you a white Russian.
For 6 gold.
They said 10, I believe.
Yes, but I counteroffered with 6.
Oh, I must have missed that part.
Ah, yes.
I'm afraid the price is what it is.
Okay, I'll pay.
Already given you the winner's discount.
Oh, wow. Okay. I will Get it for 10 gold.
They hand over the drink.
Cool. Yeah. Let's make our way over to Gus. You know what? I'm even gonna... Do they have, like, coasters?
Coasters don't really seem like a thing here that you've seen.
Is there, like, a leaf that I could put over top or something to, like... It's fine. I'm not drugging it. No, we're not gonna use your drugs, Ray. It's an idea, but no.
What?
What? No, we're not drugging the White Russian. No,
As far as I
well,
can tell, you just pulled that idea out of thin air. I didn't see or hear Ree say anything.
no, I know. That's how my brain works. It's horrible. I was first thinking, oh, mushrooms, no, cocaine.
What? Okay.
It's... Maddie, you
Okay.
know me by now. My brain is wired differently. Anywho...
That's what they teach you in architect school, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, so we'll head over to Big Gus with a White Russian that has not been drugged.
Alright, you guys start climbing up into the higher seats of the stadium, and you start closing in towards Gus when some geese stop you guys. Who can currently understand the geese?
I can.
Me.
Alright, so those of you that can understand the geese hear this, otherwise you're just hearing angry honking noises. Holds out its wings in a big wingspan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's your business?
Oh, I wanted to talk to Gus about this wonderful establishment and thank him for creating it. And it's also my, last dying wish to meet the savior of the acorn.
Give me a persuasion check, or deception could also work here, whatever you think is more
They-
applicable, whatever you're trying to go for.
Are both the same. Okay.
On account of the fact that you have been seen competing and you're carrying a White Russian and you honestly look fairly harmless, you didn't engage in any sort of combat competition. The goose looks you over and goes, "Okay, you can do it. These three are staying though."
Can my grandson come with me?
I mean, not unless he's willing to give me his weapons. You willing to do that? He looks over at you.
It's okay. You can stay.
I just like to point. I'll stay here. It's fine.
Okay. Have fun. I will walk through and totally got
So
this.
one of the geese remains behind, kind of watching you guys. Another one is walking beside you, Vidita, escorting you to Gus.
Yes.
As he leads you up to this little elegant box for viewing, where Gus is seated on a rather fancy pillow. Half squirrel, half blue jay, some kind of strange fey creature. There's like 3 empty glasses of White Russian already on a little tray in front of him,
Uh-huh.
as he's talking to somebody else and laughing. And then Goose walks up. One of the competitors here to see you, Gus. And Gus looks over. Oh, and you brought a drink for me.
Of course I did. What kind of person would I be?
Oh, very generous. And he takes it from you and immediately drinks half of it.
Did they make it right?
They always do.
Good. How have you been? I love the establishment. It's my first time being here. Probably my last.
Yeah, not to be offensive, but you do look a little long in the tooth.
I am. Wasn't always this way. No. Some mishaps happened, and, well, got a few years left in me.
Well, glad you got a chance to see our ostentatious establishment.
It is glorious. I'm gonna channel my inner Gilderoy here. So I never heard the story. How did you get the acorn? What's the whole story behind it?
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh no! I brought him a White Russian?
Will I give you retroactive advantage on this roll? That is the question. Let's let the dice decide. I'm going to roll a d20. If we get a low roll, you're stuck with that natural 1.
Cool.
If we roll a higher roll, you can have advantage and do a second roll.
Okay.
On account of looking like a harmless grandma and bringing him a White Russian.
Okay. Fuck.
That's a curious thing. You immediately start asking about the acorn.
I mean, it's one of your main attractions here. Of course I'd be asking.
Well, you can feel free to go up to the level above and, pay for one of those fine parchments with your picture with it.
I would. I do admit, I have ulterior motives.
Do you indeed?
I do.
His eyes get a little narrow and sinister.
Which is why I wanted to come talk to you first. Instead of just trying to take it. I'd like to do this diplomatically.
Starting it off diplomatically by threatening to take the most prized possession.
No, I wasn't.
Interesting tactic.
Very interesting, yes. I work in very odd ways. See, I'm not supposed to be this age. I'm supposed to be about 50 years younger. And
You can see that the goose behind you, as well as another goose that's here guarding him, are both ready to jump into action.
I am clearly leaving my hands where they are, so they can see them at all times. I'm wondering.
And you being aged is my problem?
No, not your problem, but I'm looking to see if you might have something that could help. We're looking for an acorn from this tree.
Yeah, I've got the
Yes.
last one.
Are you sure it's the last one?
Absolutely positive.
Insight check. Is it the last one? Ooh.
On a 20. You can't say for certain that it is the last one, but you feel pretty confident that Gus believes that it's the last one.
Where did you find this acorn? Maybe we could go about our own search and try and find another acorn in this tree. Because we don't want to take your prized possession, obviously. Either that or you could help me out a different way. Maybe.
I'm not really sure that I need to go helping you at all.
You don't.
The acorn's mine.
Yes.
You're a guest here.
Yes.
And I think you should leave now. You feel the feathers of one of the geese clasping down on your shoulder.
I just want to live. That's it. This. Would you do the least bit and tell me where you found it? So I might find more.
Aren't any more to be found. This tree doesn't make any more. That's why it's called the last one.
That you know of. Have you gone
I
searching
will allow
for
you to
more?
make one more persuasion check for like trying to get to him in an empathetic way
Yeah.
with that plea for your life, but it's going to be with disadvantage.
Come on. Come on. I got this. I got this. Fuck! And I don't have anything that I can re-roll it with.
And 11 is not going to be good enough to get through to Gus. The goose starts escorting you away.
Are they? So
Fuck.
she's like walking towards us now.
Unless she's going to fight it.
I'll like hold up the little acorn souvenir that I have, and like kind of wave it, so she can see it.
Could you at least maybe just sign the acorn that we bought from the gift shop? That might work as well. I'm sorry for asking so many things, and I'm sorry to do it this way. I just want to live.
I will allow a persuasion check on this, because you did mention that you guys purchased something, which Gus likes.
Yep. Just normal persuasion?
Yep. You see he narrows his eyes, looks over towards Walrus, who's holding up the acorn. And he kind of just does the come hither motion for you to bring him the acorn.
I start walking towards him then with it.
The goose guard is following alongside you. But
I pay him no mind.
you stride up to Gus. Do you hand him the acorn?
Yeah, I kind of hold it and be like, if you can just say that this is like an authentic acorn from the tree, that'd be cool.
And sign it, maybe. Who knows? Certificate, maybe.
Yeah, or a piece of paper saying it's authentic.
So which is it? Do you want me to sign my name, or do you want a certificate saying that it's from the oak?
A certificate would be preferred.
Yes, saying that is an acorn from the last remaining ironwood oak, please.
He sighs once more, grabs himself a thing of parchment, and writes out a little certificate. And just very angrily almost tosses it at you without regard for making it easy to catch. And then nods to the geese who start pushing you all away.
Thank you
I'll
so much
collect
for the
it
help.
and say thank you.
I will hobble out and... Okay, that did not go as planned, but we got a signature. Does it say what we asked?
It does.
Ooh. Okay. So maybe it works? Maybe it won't.
Are we satisfied with banking on this working, or do we want to try to... We're walking away from the geeses.
Yes.
I mean, if we want to be very technical, which I feel like we're very much doing with this,
Uh-huh.
it's not necessarily a live acorn
No.
per se. But is an acorn that was purchased from inside the tree.
Exactly. They
And it's
said,
also, yeah.
Yeah, they said an acorn from the last remaining
Semantics.
ironwood oak.
Semantic.
And then we know that
And-
Fey beings aren't able to like necessarily lie about shit, kinda.
No, they're able to...
So
Yeah.
so since Gus signed saying that it is an acorn, then it is an acorn.
From the last remaining ironwood oak. Or it could be an acorn made out of the last remaining ironwood oak, and this is an acorn made out of less... So, it could work.
Because that's why I got one that was specifically made from the tree.
Yeah.
You did indeed. You specified that.
Exactly.
I'm comfortable thinking that we're golden, but I'd also be willing to go along with other plans if you guys want to continue to try things.
I mean, let's try it. I mean,
fuck
we
it.
already kind of bullshitted our way to the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Fuck it. We're going with it.
It counts! We just had to believe that it counted, guys.
It is. It is. An
You just
acorn.
gotta believe!
Exactly. Believe.
If there is a realm in which you can get away by bullshitting and just believing, it's probably the Feywild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. We were making this so much more complicated, I think, than it needed to be.
Oh, probably. It's fine.
Abso-fucking-lutely we are.
But we had fun doing it.
Uh,
Well, where do you guys go from there then? Are you guys just leaving the tree? Is that the plan?
I mean, how long does this last?
A day.
You guys are tiny for a day.
So, 24 more hours? Yes?
20? 22.
Do we want to try to keep playing games?
No, I just want to say that this would be a good place to sleep for the night.
Actually, it
That's
kinda
a good
would
point.
be. I do
It's
have
safe.
a room.
We're not sharing one bed, for the love of God.
Obviously.
You said there was one bed.
Yeah. we
Are you
have bed
allowed guests in your
rules.
room, or?
They never gave me terms and agreements, so they just said one bed. So, yeah,
Only way to find out is to try it, if that's what you guys
Exactly.
want to do.
exactly.
How much did you pay for your room?
20 gold piece.
I'm willing to pay for another room for myself.
It's 20 gold piece.
Yeah, and we just won 50 some each, so we're still ahead.
That.
Do you want to share a room, Walrus?
I'd share a room with you.
Do you want to share a room with me, Ingrid? You can have the bed.
Not really.
Great, so it's been decided.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right, so you are headed to get yourself a room, Walrus.
Yes.
It's
I'll
gonna be
give
50
Walrus
gold
10.
for you.
Say that again.
It's gonna be 50 gold for you.
You were saying?
50?
Is that for me, or for me and Gilderoy?
Are you specifying that you need a two-person room?
I'm saying that I would like to have another person in the room with me. They can sleep on the floor, though. They don't need a bed.
You're allowed guests, that's fine. The price for a room for you, though, is 50 gold.
Okie doke, I pay 50 gold.
The prices are flexible in this establishment. It depends on how much you have.
Ooh, what is it if I also offer 2 other raptor teeth?
It's not the gift shop dragon. But this one might still be interested. Alright, that'll knock it down to, say 40.
Thank you.
You are given this little bronze leaf that serves as your kind of key card to the room.
I'll give Walrus 20.
Oh, cool, thanks.
It's fair.
It is.
And that's the truth, so.
Yeah, you guys can take the remainder of the day to just have a long rest, unless there's anything else that you guys want to engage in. If you guys want to go gambling or anything, we can just do like really quick luck-based rolls to figure out if you guys are gaining or losing any money.
Are you gonna do your
Is it-
drugs re?
No, probably not.
I love the phrasing of that out of context.
uh,
I tease the drug.
Is it possible to take multiple rests?
like 2 8-hour rests?
Yes.
You can only do one rest every 24 hours.
Okay. And then we were doing 1 rest gets rid of 1 exhaustion level.
Correct.
Oh, I
If
apologize.
you want to remove that exhaustion level, you have to give up the hit dice that you would be gaining for that rest.
Right, okay. I do that.
Getting
Oh, you
spells
had
back.
exhaustion during this whole thing, huh?
Yep, just realized that.
Well, I'm not going to retroactively go back and do
Figure
all of
everything
those
out.
rolls. Suffice to say, you probably would have lost the card game, but everybody else still won. I don't think you were involved in a whole lot of rolls besides that, right?
No.
Maybe a couple of like perception and investigation sort of things.
Yeah.
Oh well, mistakes happen. It's part of the game.
Is it 4 dice? Right?
Yes, you all get 4 hit dice back for taking a short rest,
Fuck!
except for Walrus, who does not get those because he cleared an exhaustion level.
God.
And remember, because you cast a 6th level spell, you do not get that back. The only way to get back your 6th level spell is to take a long rest.
Yep. Because I'm an idiot. And thought that was a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Hey, you
It
ended up
was
winning the competition.
It was a good
I-
idea. Your rolls were just not good. But it was a good idea.
Shit. We can get a 4th level back.
Can I give any of my dice to people?
You cannot share your hit dice.
What total level are we?
I think you're all level 11 right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You get back 4 hit dice.
On top of the 4 that we get?
No, just if that's why you were asking. Your hit dice number is 4.
Okay.
It's 1/3 of your total level rounded to the nearest number, which is 4.
Does there also perhaps happen to be a fountain in this
Beautiful casino.
yes, casino?
You were told about a whole water park section.
I'm gonna quickly check out the water park before we leave.
Yeah,
And
you would have plenty of time within that first day before you take the long rest to check out the water park if you want.
okay, cool. I want to see if there's like a wonderful fountain or something, or like something that might look like a well, or something that we could fill up our elixirs with.
There is indeed
Oh.
a glorious fountain with
I'm
a statue of Gus with the acorn again, similar to the carved relief in the wall,
cool.
along with, some water slides and other cool stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna try filling up my elixir bottle there.
You dunk your flask into the water and it fills up with golden liquid.
Yeah!
Okay, I
Doing it.
immediately go and find everybody, just grab their bottles and go and fill them up, because I think we've all used them.
Mine's still
Ow.
full.
What?
See.
I think I might have already used mine once, so I didn't want to use it again unless I needed to. Because then it would have gotten much worse.
Damn.
Yeah, even though you can fill up the elixirs, just remember that they heal less each time you drink them until you take a long rest.
Long rest, long rest.
Oh.
Walrus is the only one, at least unless I've messed up on my tracker. Everybody else has used it once, and Walrus has not used it yet.
Yes. Okay, that's right. Okay, so I can still use it. I'll just get quarter healing or whatever the yes. Okay. Cool.
Oof.
Anything else? That's not bad. Oh, 2. Well, I think I'm good to get out of this fucking tree.
Say,
Yeah.
how are we gonna get down?
I ask one of the receptionist people or a goose to be like, hey,
Is there an elevator?
right?
One of the fairy dragon receptionists suggests that you just hitch a ride from a squirrel or somebody else. There's a multitude
mean-
of guests who you could
Sure.
bribe to provide you a little bit of help if you're unable to make the climb.
What would a squirrel version of an Uber be?
Right. Group
Uber?
Uber.
Squirber?
Yeah, we'll ask. We'll try and be like, hey, we're clearly not the most graceful people for climbing down trees. Would you mind helping us down?
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
It's a low DC on this. It's just basically going to determine how much they're charging you. Yeah, you find a group who was planning to head in, but they were kind of talking about not having all that many almond chits. But they're willing to escort you guys down for 5 gold each, which they're then going to change into almond chits.
Okay. Worth it?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Cool beans.
I can cover people if they are low on gold.
Now, how much gold do you have?
I have 561 gold,
Oh,
Shit!
I'm sorry, what?
and I still have 600 on my gift card.
Oh, hell nah.
I mean, that's true. I still have 1,000 on my gift card. But holy fuck.
Fortunately, your gift cards were not taken into account by the fairy
Yeah.
dragons for determining your prices.
Thank
Yay.
God.
Yeah. Cool. So
So the squirrels escort you guys down the tree, and I think that's where we will end this session.
I like it.
Alright.